All right, hello everyone. Hello. How's it going? Hey, we're here. We're figuring it out. We figured it out. Okay, 1 second. Let me pull this over here. Okay, there we go. We did it. We have it working. We figured it out. It was as difficult and challenging as everyone was saying in Discord earlier. Everyone was saying this is a problem. It's a challenge. It is very difficult to get the Rust analyzer and Neovim working together. It was really tricky. Especially, I bet, you know what? It probably would have been even more difficult. Hello, 22. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in. We're doing a Rust analyzer with Neovim today. You can see up on the screen. How are you? We're doing good. We're doing very good. We're doing good. We played a lot of Minecraft this weekend, and we relaxed. We relaxed and played some Minecraft. We did a lot of other things that we had to take care of, but we got some Minecraft in, which was great. It was very, very helpful from hey, let's just chill out for a while. So it was good. How about you, 22? Do you have a good weekend? What are you doing right now? Okay, today we have a plan to show how to install the Rust analyzer with Neovim. And that was a request from Discord, and it was a challenge. It was a difficult challenge. So first I wanted to show it's actually working. You could actually see it. It's actually working on the screen. So you can see when there's a bug, you can see the Rust analyzer automatically takes care of that. And then if you fix the bug, then it goes away, because that's how it is. Love Gupta. Good morning. Hey, how's it going? How are you? We've got a plan to show how to show you to install the Rust analyzer with Neovim. That's the plan for today. And we have it actually working, but I don't know how to use it very well. I don't know exactly. It's kind of neat because you can see there's an error or warning here, but then if you miss something up, then there's an error here. You can see the error. Let me say, what is it? What's the error? And then right there in your editor, you can see exactly what's wrong. So from an app development perspective and a workflow, it is a lot nicer. Instead of having to just open up a new window and then running the compiler and then seeing a list of errors, you get to see the exact error right here, exactly where it's at. It's really cool. It's really neat. Also, I have a hard stop at 1 o'clock today because we have a very important critical meeting that I must get to. So it has to be a shorter stream. I wanted to stream for longer, but here we go. So before we show how to install, let's see if we can figure out how to use it. Quantify Quantum, hey, how's it going? Welcome on in. We did it. We have it running. Check it out. It's working. It's working. The Rust analyzer. Check it out with Neovim. It is right here, and you can even see it shows you, you see up there. It's right there. Hey, how's it going? Happy to have you here. We figured it out. It took some effort. Just to let you know, it took a little bit of effort. It took not a lot of it. Well, technically, it's more than it should have been. Let's put it that way. I was able to do it. It only took maybe about 20 minutes of focus time, but I was also doing it while I was in meetings because there's meetings and people are having it. Some people are talking, so I'm like, okay, yep. And then I'm installing Neovim Rust Analyzer on the side. I'm like, what's going? Listen, yeah, everything's happening. Oh, you don't say. Okay, installing more Neovim over here with the Rust analyzer. It totally works, though. It's really cool. Oh, yeah, macros. Rust macros are something I never got into. Oh, right, yes. With the exclamation point. Check this out right here. See these exclamation points? Brrr. Those exclamation points right there, Rust macros. You never got into, can we talk about... Yeah, we could totally talk about Rust macros. So there's a lot of built-in macros that are really useful. Probably the most frequently used one is println, right? This one right here. I really like this one. I really like println. Exclamation point. It's a really good one. A beauty. How's it going? Happy to have you in. Shyam. Hey, Steven, how are you? We're doing good today. We're figured it out. Sachin. Yahoo! Sachin, hey, Steven, how's it going? We're here. We're happy. We're making it happen. We got some Rust analyzers in Neovim working. It works. It really works. It does the trick. Check it out. And then you can figure out, whoa, there's an error right there. See the error line? See the error squiggly lines right here? Then you can say, oh, what's wrong with that? Okay, here's exactly what's wrong. It's actually pretty nice. I'm liking it. I'm liking it quite a bit. Michael, hey Michael, how's it going? Michael Fiore, what are the advantages of learning Rust versus Python first? Okay, love Gupta, cool. It is. It is really cool. I'm going to show you how to install this yourself with Neovim and the Rust Analyzer. I'm going to show you. Learning Rust as a first language is scary. It is. So, Michael, here's a problem. The Rust is probably one of the more difficult languages to learn because it has a whole bunch of extra things that you need to consider when you're writing your applications. Things that are not necessary typically when you're just trying to build something. Syntax, consideration on different specific architectures when you're interacting with multiple processing, when you're trying to distribute workloads across the cores, multiple cores. What kind of message passing do you want to try? There's just a whole bunch of things to consider. That it's a huge curve. It's a huge curve. It's probably the most difficult programming language because it's not like all the other programming languages. So it's not a great starting language because you can't really import a lot of your knowledge from Rust and bring it to other languages. So Python is a good starting language because it's easy to understand, it's simple, it's more forgiving, and you get to learn the common design patterns that you use in all programming applications. Every single programming language, Python is going to have those for you. It's going to be way better from a learning perspective. So it's probably better to start with Python. Now, that said, there is an advantage to learning Rust the first because you won't have a whole bunch of expectations. You won't have a whole bunch of expectations when you're learning Rust about what to figure out. So me coming in, because Rust is a newer programming language, me coming in from a background of C and JavaScript and Python and, you name it, a whole bunch of different languages, I had expectations of Rust. Oh, it should work like this. But nope, it certainly doesn't. It does not work like that. It certainly does not work. In many cases, it does not work like that. So Python is your best bet. But if you want to get ahead and you don't want to have, you could be one of the first to learn Rust first, and then you could see how it goes. But yeah, like Quantified Quantum said, it is better to start with Python. It's a simpler language. Okay, so we're gonna so we do have a hard stop at 1 o'clock today because I have an important meeting that I must attend. An important meeting. But there you go. Hey Lorena, how's it going? Helena Hurtado, Blue, yo! Can you maybe give an introduction to what is Neovim? Why Rust? What are LSPs? I don't know all of those things. What is it now? Actually, we're gonna find out. Have you tried Zig? The Zig programming language? Yes. I've tried Zig and Nim, which I would say are probably adjacent to C and Python and Golang. They're like, thank you for the likes. They're great. I would say they're perfectly fine. But when it comes to something like what Rust does, it's beyond what the other things do. It is a compile time concurrency checker, compile time memory safety checker, and compile time just overall logic checker. And it happens at compile time. Most of these other languages, they do that at runtime, which can cause applications to fail in production. So Rust compiler, yes, it's super strict, but guess what? You're going to save a whole bunch up front. It's going to save you a whole bunch up front, you guys. It's really worth it. It's totally worth it. So here's the plan for today. Blue has some questions. So Neovim. Let's start with Neovim. So what is Neovim? Let's go to Google. What is Neovim? Here we go. Let's zoom in. All right, so if you're familiar with text editors, let's see here, text editors. Let's zoom in here. All right, Neovim, a modern and powerful, highly customizable text editor that is a fork of the classic editor of Vim. So it's basically Vim, but it brings with it Lua for configuration and a Lua scripting language, which is easier to use than the Vim scripting language. It's easier, you guys. It's easier. Eddie MTY. Rust is so used in blockchain. It is because it's so important that things get proper in blockchain dev and distributed systems nowadays. It is. So PubNub, my company, we use a lot of Rust because we're a globally distributed infrastructure that has users connect to the closest regions, the closest data center to them. But we have replication that occurs, and that needs to happen efficiently and effectively and without error. And because people rely on communication, and we're a communications company, so we had to make sure that it works. So we use Rust in mission critical scenarios. That's where you want to use Rust, you guys. Mission critical. Performance, fast, mission critical. 22, I have no idea what you're writing or what it means, but I want you to know that it's nice to hear from you and your source of motivation for all of us here, especially teens. Excellent, cool. There's so much cool stuff out there. There's so much cool stuff. We'll share it all. We'll share it all. Don't worry. We'll never be done. It'll never be done. There's in terms of being complete, because there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff to cover. It's really exciting. Search for Vim on Google and skip the AI preview. Oh, here we go. All right, so let's search for Vim. All right, Vim. Here we go. Welcome to Vim. Here we go. I like how. Wait, hold on. Is it? Did you see? This is 100% a joke. Did you know that Google does this? Look at right here. Look at on the screen. Do you get it? Because Vim and Emacs are fierce competitors when it comes to the best terminal editor IDE. Did you know? Wait, hold on, let me see. Does it go the other way around? Let's search for Emacs. Did you mean Vim? It does. Look at that. Did you know? What do you know? Did you know I didn't know. That's kind of crazy. That is really funny. I really like that. It's like a nice little Easter egg. Quantified quantum. Did you know about that? Yeah, LOL now. I'll click on Emacs. Yeah. It does it the opposite direction. Overviewing AI overview. Hello, 2025. Yep, you got it. Bartle. You got it, Bartle. Overviewing AI overview. Overviewing it. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. So we've got our Vim. Vim is, here we go. It's just a text editor. It's a text editor, highly configurable. It is my main driver text editor. I haven't switched over to Neovim, but they're basically the same. Neovim versus Vim, right? The two different editors. They're actually the same. Do you know Rix? I don't know. James, I don't know. What is Rix? I don't know this. So thank you for the likes. Okay, here we go. So we got Vim and Neovim. They're the same. But Neovim added a Lua scripting language into it, which is easier from a plugin installation, easier to manage, because the Vim scripting language is not that great. It's a little bit challenging. It's a little bit challenging, you guys. So that's Vim, Neovim. Wait, someone else will say, and then LSPs. So we've got Rust. We answered why Rust, why Neovim. But what is LSPs? LSP Neovim. What is this? Actually, I'm not familiar. Oh, language server protocol. Oh, okay. Neovim provides a built-in support for a language server protocol, allowing it to act as a client to LSP servers and IDE-like features. This integration is facilitated by Lua framework within Neovim. Vim.lsp for building and managing LSP tools, you guys. Isn't that cool? James Seymour, the most famous QBach colleague offset into memory. Woo, is it? I still don't know what you mean. I don't know what are you talking? It's the most famous. Do you know Rix? The most famous QBach. Is that like an algorithm or a person? QBach. Drawing Brothers. Hey, how's it going, Drawing Brothers? Happy to have you here. Good Monday to you. So we are doing a Neovim and Rust Analyzer installation tutorial. So we walked through some of the basics. We LSP language server protocol. We've got Neovim. We've got Rust Analyzer. And then you can now merge the two. And then you can easily see things happening. It works, you guys. It works. Isn't it cool? I love it. It's actually really satisfying. It's really powerful. So we're gonna play around with it a little bit. I do have a hard stop at 1 o'clock because we have a very important meeting at 1 o'clock. We have to go at 1 o'clock, you guys. Meanwhile, Lua, who swore to do everything syntactically unexpected. I know Lua is like, it starts at, like, it's not a zero base, right? It's a one base, so you can't say zero in your arrays. You have to say one as the first array. It starts at 1. It's not a zero base, which I guess, linguistically it makes sense. It linguistically makes sense, you guys. 22, I must say goodbye now. It's 11:18 p.m. here. Oh, okay. In Georgia, right? Is it Georgia? I wish you and everyone a happy, productive day. Star, cool. Happy. Thank you, 22. We'll catch you next time. University of Wisconsin. Yeah, Wisconsin. University of Wisconsin. Okay, Vim versus Neovim. MD, good question. I choose Vim just because I'm just used to it and it's like easily available everywhere. But Neovim is also easily installed and available everywhere as well. So I actually have Neovim running right here and it's running right here, but it did require me to install some different considerations, you guys. I had to install some different considerations to get it to work. Lua is more user-friendly than Python. What is your thoughts? Yeah, actually, you could say that because Lua is ECMAScripty, right? It is ECMAScripty, and that means it is also fairly simple from the perspective of, Python is syntactically. It's actually Python and Lua, you can kind of say they're very similar. Lua, I believe, is probably faster and more lighter weight than Python, and is often used in AAA game engines as a scripting layer. Lua will be used as a scripting layer, and it is used because it's so fast and efficient for embedding scripts into the game engine, usually for UIs and things like that. You chose Vim too. You don't know why we should choose Neovim. Yeah, Neovim it's the same. They're actually basically the same. It's just that Neovim is with Lua, and then regular Vim has Vim script, and that's about it. But good news is they're basically mostly compatible. All the tools are compatible between the two. The tools are compatible between the two, you guys. So it's actually pretty straightforward. Oh, so many ideas, but so little time. A top plugin for Neovim. Ooh. Ashford. Hey, how's it going, Ashford? Welcome on in, Ashford. Okay, so we've got a plan for today. We've got the Rust Analyzer with Neovim, and we have it installed. It took some effort. It took a lot more effort than it should have, but I was able to get it done in about 20 minutes while in meetings. While I was in meetings, you guys. We're just sitting there like people were talking like, yep, makes sense. I'm just like typing Neovim installation. We're going. We got Neovim installed with the Rust Analyzer. And so it works. Okay. So before we show the installation, which I'll bring that up. I'll actually paste it over to Discord. We'll paste it over into Discord here. Cyborg actually has a note. I set up, and you set up, hold on. Let me see here. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit. I set up, and in Neovim LSP config GIP, I went to the Rust Analyzer Lua config and added inside LSP. But, okay, so here's the deal. In the new Neovim version, you cannot manually modify the LSP. So that's one of the things that was really important and critical. You cannot manage or modify any of the LSP configurations in the latest Neovim version. So that's one of the problems. Let's zero them W speed past green dot. Many die. What is going on? 922 NYT. A beauty? Okay, that sounds pretty late to me. It sounds pretty late. Okay, here we go. So help me learn these things, you guys. Help me learn these things. Okay, so we're using this, which is, it's basically right. This is the Rust Analyzer, but with the latest version of Neovim and easier installation. Oh, search for Vim be good. Ooh. Oh wait, Quantified Quantum. You did ask for a top plugin for NVim. You did ask for a top. So Vim be good. What is that? Okay, Vim be good. What is this? GitHub. All right, let's do the GitHub. Vim be good GitHub. Vim be good is a plugin designed to make Neovim better. Oh wait. Hold on. What is this? Vim be good. Let's look at this. I actually might want this. Thank you, Quantified Quantum. All right. Vim be good is a plugin designed to make you better. Oh, at Vim by creating a game. Okay, so it's a game. That's actually kind of cool. It means you be good at Vim. It means you be good. Vim, you be good at Vim. I got it. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty smart idea. So it's a game, basically. It's a game. Actually, I'm kind of curious. I don't have time to we do have a short timeline. Here's a quick video. Let's actually just look at the quick video here really quick. Wait. Oh wait. Nope. I don't know what that was. That's not what I was expecting. I probably should have opened it up in a different window. Quantified Quantum. What is this? Program with 11 furry and tunes. Okay. So warning, the code. Okay. It's a game. So, okay, that makes sense. Vim be good is a game. Vim be good is a game by Primogen. Oh, is it? Designed to make you learn Vim faster. No way. Really? That's actually really cool. That's actually, oh wait, of course, look right here. It says the Primogen right here, you guys. Right there. Isn't that crazy? Hey, Mark, how's it going? Hey, Steve. Hey. Hello, happy, welcome in here. We're going to be doing some Rust Analyzer with Neovim today. A beauty, I know. That's not what I was expecting. When I clicked the link to the video in a GitHub repo, I expect to see a terminal window. I expect to see some code on the screen, not a video with people in bathing suits with eating candy. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Hey Karthik Sticks, how's it going? Hey, welcome into the stream. We're doing Rust today. We're doing a Rust analyzer. We're installed the Rust analyzer in the Neovim, and what I want to do here is I want to learn how to use it really quick. So I need your all's help. They be trolling. They definitely be trolling. Because they got me. They definitely got me. Okay, so there's all these commands here. And also, I probably want to set up these key bindings of sorts, right? Because there's a key override NIM's built-in hover map. So I probably want to do this. I want to add this in. I bet you will most likely want to add some key maps. Most key maps are only useful in Rust files, so I suggest you to find them in right here. Okay. Interesting. All right. Same for me. I thought that link would appear tutorial. I thought it was going to be a tutorial, not a people eating candy in swimming suits. It was totally unexpected. Let's see if we can install this. Let's see if we can. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. Vim after plugin rust.lua. Is that actually FTP plugin? FTP plugin? Really? FT plugin. Oh, FT plugin. All right. Drawing Brothers. How can we connect to MCP server if we have a local LLM? Oh, so they're separate. These are separate things, right? So you have a local running LLM and you want to be able to call the MCP. Well, so it depends. If you have a coding agent that you're using that calls the LLM, it'll also call the MCP server, right? Drawing Brothers, it'll call it. It'll call it separate. So you need a coding agent running. And so there's a lot of open coding language agents, coding agents, and it will be Claude, but open source. Here we go. So you want something like, open code or Klein, maybe. So, or Kilo, is it Kilo? Open source, not Claude code. Here you go. So something like this, and then you plug in your LLM, which you're probably running with Ollama or something like that, and then you have an MCP server, and then you add your MCP server into Kilo or these other open source code agents, and that's how it would work. That's how it kind of works. If that kind of makes sense. Oh, and a Harpoon plugin for Vim will help your workflow. Oh, will it? Harpoon Vim plugin. Let's do Neovim. Let's look at this plugin. Here we go. What does that look like? What is it? Harpoon Neovim plugin. Another Paramigen plugin. There we go. Another Paramigen plugin. Check this out. This is deprecated. Okay. Oh, because there's Harpoon 2 now. Here we go. Harpoon 2 is better. Okay. We have Harpoon 2 now. Check this out, you guys. You're working on a code base, medium, large, tiny, whatever. You find yourself frequently in small sets of files, and you tried using Fuzzy Finder. Oh, and you're getting too repetitive and alternative files. Okay. You want to execute some project-specific commands, having any number of persistent terminals that can be easily navigated. Okay. Or tmux windows or dream up in your own custom action. Okay. The solutions specify either altering UI or unlimited lists and items with the list. Interesting. Okay. So it's kind of like a searcher. A multi-file searching system of sorts. You got it, you guys? Okay, interesting. All right, here we go. Let me see. All right, checking my time. All right, we're good on time. Remember, I've got an important meeting. I know Varun Sharma. How's it going? I know nothing about AI except like the general overview. All I've ever done is Python and its web frameworks. Oh, like maybe Flask or Django, things like that. How do I get into this agentic AI and AI agents world? Okay, so do you want to build one yourself? Do you want to use existing ones? How do you? Probably the best, easiest option is to use an existing one. I would recommend doing Ollama, to install Ollama, and then default port. So you got Ollama, and then do GPT OSS, and then do. So you get Ollama GPT OSS, and then install this on your laptop or your system, and then you can access it via the port. So Ollama default port, and then that would be port 1143, and then you could start accessing that data from Python. Within Python, you'll be able to access that by making an API call to this port. There you go. I think that's a good starting point. If you want to build your own, then you're in scary zone, but you want to use transformers with PyTorch. PyTorch transformer. There you go. There's transformers. And that's how you get started. But you probably don't want this latter. You probably want the former. You probably want Olama, and then that will be a good place for you to start. Drawing Brothers, can we do this without any of the coding agents? Oh, can we do this without any coding agents? Yes. You can, but you have to build your own agent essentially, or you can skip the MCP altogether and just use tool calling. So you could do Olama and then do GPT OSS tool calling, something like this. How to run GPT OSS locally with Olama. Here you go. Run that, and then you can call it from this. So like you can just use the existing open API, and then call directly like this. There you go, and it looks like this. And then you just say, roll, you were a helpful assistant, and then explain MXFP4 quantization. So then you can do stuff like that. And then you can go a step further and do tool calling, and then you can have it do work for you. And you can make like an agentic system. And if you wanted to also add an MCP, then you would have to use an MCP a client. So you've got the MCP server, and then you have an MCP client. So you do MCP client Python. There you go. And then here's the SDK for the MCP client. And then you'd use the MCP client that connect to the MCP server within Python, and then you'd call out to the LLM. And that's how it works. That's how it works. It's kind of like a multi-step process there. Multi-step process. Okay. Let's see if we're going to be looking at our time. We're looking good here. All right, let me get back some of the chat messages we got here on the screen. We got some chat messages, you guys. Where should I go to learn how to program? Tommy Boy 65. YouTube. Start off at YouTube, you guys. Start off with YouTube. That's a really good place. That's where I learned, I think, my best years of learning were on YouTube. Much better than a college classroom. YouTube will teach you everything you need to know, you guys. Barun, want to use the existing ones? Thanks, bro. No problem. Happy to help. Abhishek, how's it going? Hello, sir. A bit off topic, but can you explain MCP, what it actually is, how we are using it for simple example like Slack? Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Steven, I'm building a prompt library for storing the prompts and make full text search. Very cool. Very cool. Can you share prompts? You can share prompts and create with teams and use agents to engineer prompts using few shot chain of thoughts. That's cool. Shyam, that's actually a really good tool. That will be really useful, especially with your integration. You're building a prompt. That actually sounds really cool. That sounds really useful. Nice. Thanks, dude. Drawing Brothers, no problem. Tommy Boy 65. I see YouTube. I'm going to do some research. Then LOL. Thanks. Yeah, do Tommy Boy. Yep. YouTube for Python tutorials. I think that's a really good start. Do Python tutorials on YouTube. So you go to YouTube and you type in Python tutorials. I think that's a really good way to do it. Steven. Hey, Steven, we got the same name. You learned from ChatGPT. That's actually a really good idea also. Okay, Tommy Boy, before you jump off. Timothy, hey, how's it going? Welcome into the live stream. We're doing some Rust analyzers today is what we're doing. Some Rust analyzers today. And I do have a hard stop at 1 o'clock because I've got an important meeting. So I keep looking at the clock to make sure I am on time. Let me see here. Steven, you have a good idea with ChatGPT to learn. That's also a good idea. So you can learn from ChatGPT as well as YouTube. I like YouTube. That's where I learned. You're the inspiration for this idea, Steven. Am I? Really? That's no way. That's actually really cool. You're building a prompt library for storing the prompts, and you're going to make full text search available so you can find the prompts that you want to look for, and you can even build prompts and then one-shot view chain of thoughts. That's actually a really cool idea. Nice, Shum. A beauty. What is the coding site you're using again? What is the coding site you're using again? The coding site? What do you mean? Thank you for the likes. You can see the little heart icons floating up there. What do you mean a coding site? A beauty? A beauty. What do you mean coding site? I'm a vanish. Clients being unresponsive. I'm a bother him. Okay, cool. Quantified quantum. See you in a bit. Stephen Okiji. Hey, all right. This peace sign looking good. Ada, why am I so rusty? All the time, I only use C++. Well, good news. You can become so rusty, and you can thank you for the likes. You can see little heart icons floating up there. Woof. Okay, Timothy, I am learning Golang. Go second day, but procrastinating. All good. All good. Hey, it's all about making little jumps at a time. Little bits. Learn a little bit at a time, you guys. Just a few things. XS, hey, how's it going, XS? All right, here we go. Let's check this out. Now that we answered, if I missed your question and I didn't answer it thoroughly, just let me know. I will subscribe to you today. Thank you, Steven. We are Stevens. We are the same. Now we are Stevens alike, both software engineering Stevens, computer science, software engineering. There you go. Software development. A beauty. The site you're coding at, the one you're using always to code. The site, well, let's talk about a few sites. So we've got, I guess right here on the screen, you've got Vim, right? You've got the IDE, which is VI. VI is the IDE. And you've got HTOP up here at the top. Then I've also got my company, PubNub. Here we go. So I can spell it properly. It's going to automatically correct it for me. And then, so PubNub is my company. That's another one. And then we got GitHub, right? This is where we've got where I go often. So GitHub, and that's it. There's no other sites. These are the sites that I frequent the most. We go GitHub, PubNub, and the terminal window. That's it. If I didn't answer the question thoroughly, just let me know. Type another chat. I gave up on Rust. C is best. C is really cool. We still use Maze. Check this out. We still use C at PubNub, and it is still used for our message bus. We are actively replacing it with Rust, however, because Rust has the same performance as C, but has all these extra built-in safeties, so it's a lot easier to maintain and manage. So we don't run into so many segmentation faults when we upgrade our C code base. That's how we have to do that. So that's what we're using Rust for. Syntax is a bit different than C. You got it. Love Gupta. Cool, sir. All right. Makes it. All right. Cool. Alex Hansborough. Alex Hansborough. Does anyone have experience with developing AI personas in addition to prompt? The COT engineering. So you can make these AIs behave however you want. You just need to give them a strong enough system prompt. A strong enough system prompt. Like we had some code up here earlier. Here, check this out. So see how there's this system prompt right here? Let's see if I can scroll to that. Where is that? I zoomed in too much. Here we go. So see how it says system prompt, your helpful assistant? What you want to do is put the personality. You want to put the personality right there. Put the personality that you're interested in replicating in the system prompt. The system prompt right here. The role system. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. And then the user can start chatting with the whatever persona that you're looking to build. That's a good way to do it. That's my favorite way, guys. All right, let's see here. At Maze, C is great, but we need to upgrade our tools. MD, yes. That's what we're doing. So not only is Linux core foundation, starting to migrate towards Rust. Thank you for the likes. But we are also upgrading all of our... So Microsoft is doing this too, right? Microsoft is upgrading to Rust. We are upgrading to Rust. Yeah, thank you for the likes, you guys. Look at all those... Wow, floating hearts there. Lots of floating hearts. Thank you. Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? Emmanuel Felix, I really need to learn Rust. Excellent. Okay, so that's what we're here to do today. We're here to have a... here we go. There we go. We've got a Rust analyzer here running. And you can see that it's actually kind of really nice and powerful, right? So I want to see if I can learn it, but I do have to show you the installation process, and I do have a hard stop in 20 minutes. I have to go in 20 minutes today because I've got an important meeting, you guys. And I got an important meeting. Maze, the entire concept of Rust is too different. Coming from a C and C++? Yeah, it is. It's so hard. Maze, it is so hard. Like it took so many years. Look at all those likes, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for the interactions. Maze, you're totally right. I do red team, and Maldev is so I don't care about safety that much. Oh, you figured it out. You've got a way around the safety, Dia. Shyam, Steven, my question. Okay, yes. Mohe, hey, how's it going? Oh, Mohe, hey, welcome in. Steven, my question. Okay, Shyam, what is your question? What was it? Let me double check. I didn't miss anything. Where are you? Maybe. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. Just retype it, Shyam. Retype your question. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We have a few minutes left, so we need to walk through the installation process. I'm going to paste that here on Discord. I'll paste it on Discord. So I did run it. Here we go. So here's the installation. I'm going to copy this into our Discord so that way we have it. Here we go. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Here we go. Going over to our Discord. Here's the installation. All right. So I'll also, for anyone who's interested in joining and hold on. Whoops. Oh no, I didn't mean to click that button. Can I unsend that? No. Darn it. Okay. That's not going to be a thing. Here we go. Okay. So here is our, whoops. Here is our Discord. I clicked it. No, I didn't mean to click that button. I swear I didn't mean to click. Okay. There's our Discord, and here is how to install Rust Analyzer with Neovim. So obviously you need to install Neovim. You got to get the Rust Analyzer. But I did see, XS, you had a question. In Rust, how can I write some code based on the type of the parameters received in a function? Like if it is I32, do something if it's string or any other struct, then do something else. Oh, you want to use the match statement. You want to use the match statement in Rust. XS, you want to use the match statement for type for different types. But also, I do believe you can use an enum. You want to use an enum. You can also define an enum for all the types that you're going to have available. And then the enum, so let's say, okay, it multiple data types, right? So you can use an enum, which defines a possible data type. So you define an enum, and then you use a match statement for when the user imports accepts the enum through a function. So you can take the enum, and then the enum can be of X data types, and then you do a match statement on the enum to then process it differently based on a different data type. Isn't that cool? So XS is called enum enumeration, and then a match. You use a match. That's how you do it. Using a generic types, implementing traits on them is a common process. Be careful with that. Be careful, because now you're getting into complex zone XS. You got to be careful. One of the most important things in software engineering is keeping things as simple as possible, because you want to have reuse and portability, but also disposability. Have you guys thought about that in your programming languages? Disposability. Is your programming language disposable? You want to make sure that your code is disposable and keeping it simple. Do not write a 4-month-long framework that is going to be the architecture for your entire company. It is going to be an absolute waste and throwaway code, you guys. It'll be wasted. It's wasted. Thank you for all the likes. Shyam, you tried to build this project in Neovim, but you're slow. Any tips? Switch back to JetBrains. Oh, it does take your time. Hey, Cromer, how's it go? How's it going, Cromer? Yeah, enum can be a good option. Yeah, I like enum. Enum XS. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. Appreciate it. Okay, so definitely want to do an enum and then a match statement, because it's going to be super clean and simple. Super clean and simple. So I think you can define an enum here. But get out of that. Go. All right, here we go. Let's do, how do you do enum? How do we do an enum? Oh, here we go, yeah. Enum that accepts an and str and string, something like that. So we do that, and we go burp, and we're here, tab, there you go. So now you've got an enum called myNenum, or you call myString, there you go. And then you can match on that string, match something like that, right? There you go. So that's how you do it. That's how you do it, like that, XS. I like that. So it's super clean, easy, you know what's going on, and it is complete. It's complete, you guys. It's so much better than using a trait or some sort of abstraction or some sort of object. This is so much easier. It's like way cleaner. It's so much cleaner, you guys. It's so much cleaner. Okay. Yeah, enum is good. Okay, what do you exactly mean by code should be disposable? Can you please explain that a bit? Yeah, absolutely. Code disposability. Thank you for the likes. Code disposability. That means that you can throw it away and then or rewrite it, right? So you want to be able to rewrite code as often as possible without having to incur a high rewrite debt. So if you keep your code, basically it means do not write a giant framework and then make a whole bunch of extractions that make it easier to maintain code. It's a complete waste of time. Do that. Instead, just rely on existing frameworks and then write the code as your own business logic, as simple and clean as possible. I love my terminal when we exploit Rust together. You do? Steven, I love my terminal when do we exploit Rust together? Exactly. We could exploit it together. We could exploit it together. Yeah, we can. Okay, double checking your time. All right, we got 15 minutes left, you guys, and then I have to go to an important meeting. I've got an important meeting today. Hold on. Let me just I'm going to double check because this is a really important meeting, so I don't want to miss it. Just double check. Yep. Okay. We still have time. Okay. So here we go. So check this out. Isn't this cool? Isn't this great? What is this beautiful yellow line right here? What is this beautiful yellow line right there? I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, maybe it's because check it out. Here, let's do this. Okay, let's get rid of this. Save. We're looking good. Okay, let's get rid of that. Save. Okay, will this run? Rust. Got it. Thanks, Steven. Yep, no problem. Okay, so since we only have a little bit of time left, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that we walk through this. I'm gonna make sure we walk through this. Let's walk through this. All right, so brew install Neovim. Let's do this. We're gonna install it. We're gonna do it right now, you guys. We're gonna make it happen. All right, let's open up a new terminal window. There we go. Okay, so brew install Neovim. Obviously, I've already gotten installed. Then you're gonna run rust up component add rust analyzer. You have to do this. These are mandatory components. I already have it installed, so there we go. Then you're gonna also brew install LuaJIT, which is required in order for the tool chain to work. You must have it. You have to install LuaJIT. So I already have that installed. We're good to go. Okay. Now you need to locate where LuaJIT is installed. This is going to be different depending on your operating system because I used brew. So you might be installing Neovim differently and you might install LuaJIT differently, but you still need to find where LuaJIT is. So you're going to run which LuaJIT. You're going to see that I have it running in my opt homebrew LuaJIT here. You need to link it. You need to link it to user local bin Lua. That's where Neovim is going to be looking for the LuaJIT. So you have to run this right here. You might not have to run sudo depending on where your path is. And you can also update your path so that way you don't need to run sudo. But just in case you guys, that's how you do it. Then you run this nvim and then you're going to be installing Lua Rocks. Lua Rocks is a nice package manager that's going to make installing a lot easier. It's going to make installing a lot easier, you guys. So we do that. Okay. So we'll run nvim. Here we go. Press enter. Looks good. And then it says welcome. And then you just run over to the OK button. And then it automatically downloads Lua Rocks, installs it. And then it brings you into, it says copy and paste this into your Lua config. Basically, you want to copy and paste this Lua config. So you just run enter on this. It opens your Lua config. I already have it up and running here, so we don't need to bother with it right now. So you close it, and then we go back to our thing. And so we open nvim. We open nvim. There we go. Then we type in rocks install rustation vim. There we go. Rustation vim. You do rocks install rustation vim. Let's do that. You run that. You can see here in the bottom right corner of the screen, you can see it right here. It says installation successful. We did it, you guys. We did it. Installation successful. Let's see here. And then what? Then you enable the Rust Analyzer to start, right? So close that, reopen it, and then enable Rust Analyzer, not an editor command. Uh-oh. See, this is why I, one second. Let's see. All right, let's close it. Let's go over here. Let's close it. Let's make sure we get out of everything. All right. That's why I showed you all the things ahead of time, because I wanted to make sure, that we showed you it working, but now something broke. All right. So what's wrong? What's missing? nvim. Here we go. Did we run, rocks install. I think that's it. I think we just need to run this now, right? It's not an editor command. Uh-oh, you guys. Uh-oh. What did we do? We broke something. We broke it. Oh no, what do we do, you guys? Can you share Lua config in gist, Steven? Yes, I will. I'll share Lua. I'll do that. Let's do that really quick. Here we go. 1 second. Okay, so I only have 10 minutes to fix it, you guys. We only have 10 minutes to fix. Okay. Let's see. Lua, let's do nvim. We'll do config, nvim, and then we do init. So here's the Lua init. I'll copy. Oh wait, I can't use nvim. I have to use regular vim to do that. Here we go. Copy and paste there. There we go. Wait, did that work? Actually, I don't know. Hold on. Let's see if we can get that. Here, I will post that into a gist here. 1 second. We'll post that into a gist. Gists.github. Gist GitHub. Here we go. We're going to get a new gist going for you guys real quick. And then I'll paste that over here. Is that looking good? Looking good. Okay. This will be init.lua. Init.lua. So this is our init lua. Here we go. Let me copy paste that for you guys. Yeah, I've got it right here. I've got it right here. There. So this. Here we go. Can we do that? Does that work? This will be a public gist. All looks good. Create public gist. All right. Can't be. Okay. So we just have to say this right here, like that, and it create public gist. There we go. All right. Here we go. And I'll paste that into our Discord really quick. Video not clear. Video not clear, Steven. It's not clear. Uh-oh. Is it? It looks good. I see everything looks good. We don't have any dropped frames. 0 dropped frames, you guys. 0 dropped frames. All right. So there's the gist. There's the gist, you guys. I put that into our Discord, and I will copy that Discord over. Copy the Discord. Here we go. Paste that in and go. So there's our Discord, and that will take you to the gist. I also, as you guys see, I installed Groovebox because I want the colors. Hey, Crans Juice. Hey, Crans Juice. Mick Basketball. How's it going? Mick Basketball. IG LSP have to integrate with NVIM LSP to communicate. Yes. Can you? Okay. I think we're up to speed here. All I have to do is figure out what didn't work. NVIM. So that opens fine. There's no errors. So it's running that. So Rust. Let me see. Let me see if what commands we have available. Rust. Okay. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Not an editor command. Rust LSP. Uh-oh. So there is a thing. There is a thing. Oh, so you heard my calendar. You might have heard my calendar. I do have a meeting. Thanks then. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay. There is something broken. I don't know what broke, you guys. I had it working, but that is why we had it all good. So what's missing here? Let's just try reinstalling it again. Let's try reinstalling it. It's probably something. All right, here we go. Rocks install. Okay, we're gonna reinstall the and then we have to. I forgot a step. No, actually, no, I didn't. I didn't forget. It seems fine. Okay, so what's wrong? What's wrong? Why isn't it? We only got 10 minutes. We got 9 minutes left, and I gotta go. What is wrong with this? Why is it? All right, let's go back to the. Here we go. Let's go over here, and then see if we can find out what is missing. Is this it? Yeah. Okay. So this is it. Hey, Richard Ball. How's it going, Richard Ball? Welcome onto the stream. We are just making things happen. We're getting our Rust analyzer and Neovim set up. I had it all working. It was working perfectly. I'm like, these are the commands that you run to make it happen. And then, and then it didn't work. And then suddenly it didn't work. So we run this command, right? So we might need, I think this is fine. So we have it all set up perfectly fine. Rux install looks good to me. And then we have to say restart. I might have to do a restart. Let's see. How do we do it? Let's see here, you guys. Joshua, have you ever played the game Rust? Oh, the Rust game. Yeah, which makes you often. That's when I Google for Rust things. When I Google for Rust, the game usually shows up first before the programming language. So you always have to say Rust language when you're searching. You always have to say Rust language. It's a thing. All right. So let's see. Configuration, config, Rust analyzer config. So is this? Oh, here we go. So let's see. Rust analyzer, not an editor command. Start. So see, I broke it, you guys. I broke it, and I don't know how to fix it. I broke it. I had it all working perfectly. Is NVChad good? Actually, is that an IDE? I think NVChad is an IDE, right? It's pre-configured NVIM with some common plugins pre-configured. Yes. Okay. So XS, that's a really good point. NVChad is a really good Neovim initial setup. It's a good idea. I think NVChad is probably a really good way to start with Neovim. It's a really good way to start with Neovim. What broke? Why isn't it working? I had it working. So we have the LuaJIT. We're good there. Let's see if we can reinstall. Let's try to reinstall the rocks. Let's reinstall rocks. Let's do that really quick. Let's reinstall rocks. All right, let's get out of there. Let's reinstall rocks. Here we go. And then we are going to let's zoom out here really quick so I can see the screen a little bit better. And then we will go here, downloading Lua rocks, installing rocks. Okay, And now you're almost ready. Please take the following code and put it into your IDE. And so I did. Love Gupta. NV Chat is like LazyVim and AstroVim. Yeah, it is. It's like a really good initial setup with a bunch of really good plugins. But it's lightweight. It is. Oh, it is good lightweight. Okay. 5 minutes left. I got 5 minutes left. Okay. So here is all the things. It looks good to me. Let's save that and close. And then when I run NVim, it doesn't have any errors. Before I know it had some errors and some problems. But here we go. Oh, you know what? It's probably because NVim source main. Okay, here we go. Okay, so maybe now it's going to work better. There we go. You just have to open a Rust file. Okay. So I forgot. I updated it to only work on Rust files. So you guys, it was working all along. You never even noticed. Yeah, and you all you had to do. All you guys had to say is open a Rust file. That's it. That's all you had to say. Open a Rust file from source and make it work. That's it. That's all you had to do. All right. So what's this warning? So let's see here. Rust. So we do Rust. What do you see? Rust LSP. Is it Rust LSP? And then what commands we got? What commands? There's a whole bunch of commands here. We got a whole bunch of commands, you guys. Tab next. Wait. How do we navigate? It's not navigating for me. Oh, well. Tab. Okay. So we got log file, create, workspace, debug, run. There's a run. LSP. Tab. Okay. Let's just type run. Let's see run. Boom, run. Okay. Run. No runnable. Okay. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, so I do have to get going, guys. We're gonna play around with this for a little while, and then we're gonna head out and we're gonna go to our meeting that we have exactly at 1 o'clock, which is like 3 minutes away, you guys. It's 3 minutes away. So one thing I want to do is I want to show where's that command. There's a command on here that I really wanted to use. So we got this. Looks good. Here we go. Yes. Expand Mac. No, we don't want that one. Not hover actions. It was like showing. It was a really cool. See, like this is where I need now that it's already installed. Now it's all installed. All you got to do is learn how to use it. All you got to is learn how to use it. So here we go. So we've got config. That's not that one. I wanted to see like the warnings and like I wanted to explain render diagnostic. I don't think that's it. I think it's maybe right above it. Explain error. So it is explain error, but I do think it actually might be this one. I think it's this. So I want this command right here. Here we go. Boom. There, check it out. Warning, string variant, never constructed. So variant in this enum, string. Okay, so never constructed. So how do you, you have to say like new? Like how do you fix this? I forgot how to do this in Rust. You guys, I've totally forgotten. No, warn dead code on by default. That's not string variant never constructed. How to fix this? How to fix this error right here? How to fix that? Let's bring that out. And then we're going to fix it. And then we're going to run it. And then, hold on. Is it not copying pasting? Do I have to copy? Okay. Is that going to, there, perfect. Variant, all right, let's see here. Code. Blah, 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 string. Oh, we have to do it like this. I think we have to do it like that. I think that's how it works. Okay. We did. Well, I think we just call it a string D. We'll call it string D. String D. Like that. Is that better? No, it's not better. All right. We've got 2 minutes left and I got to go, you guys. Rusty. Yep. Rust. Exactly, Tijman. Rusty Rust. Okay. Render diagnostic. This is not a variant. Okay. How about we just close that? Or actually we comment it out. Like that. Comment it out. And then see if that works. Save. Okay. Now let's see if we can run it. Let's see. Run? No, not runnable target. Well, here. Let's see. Let's do cargo build. All right. Cargo run. Wait, not carbo. Cargo. We only have a minute left, you guys. Then I gotta go run. Is it gonna work? Wait, what do you mean cargo run? There we go. Hello world. Okay, we did it. We had it. We did it. Okay, we showed it working. We showed the installation process. We showed it working. We showed a few of the common commands. Now what you want to do is add in some shortcuts, some shortcuts on your keyboards for key bindings. And then you guys, you will have your Rust analyzer working in your Rust Vim, in your Neovim. There you go. You got it all working, guys. It's all working. We did. Thank you so much for hanging out. We got to run now. We have a meeting that starts right now that I have to go to. That is very important that I got to get to. I cannot miss this one. It was so great to have everyone here today. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow with maybe some Rust. Cool. We got it. Love Gupta. We did it. We did it. You got it. We'll be back tomorrow with some maybe assembly. We might do some assembly tomorrow because we got to get going. Thank you, everyone. We're headed out now. This is too much. It's too much of beauty. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. I got to get going. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow, and maybe we'll do some assembly. We might do some more Rust. See you, Teachman. See you, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to click the stop button because I got to get going. Bye.